Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is on the news feed, and this is Comey started testifying, or it's supposed to start at 10. It's 10:19 now, but I'm trying to do some stuff. But anyway, I was looking at my news feed while something was uploading. Woo! Comey is all over the news feed. I guess that's all the news. Sears is suing another tool vendor. This is stuff that comes to me, not necessarily stuff that I am going to forward to my feeds. Sears is suing another tool vendor. It says it's canceling its contract after 50 years. Ain't Sears closed? Aren't they closing? I don't understand, but I ain't interested enough to click on that story. We drove the hidden gem in Audi's lineup, and it's one of the best cars the brand has ever made. Audi's okay, I guess. It's a cute car. But Hakeem used to always be like, Audi, audacious. Because I use Audacious, Regal, and Rich. So now I have a special connection to Audi because of his enthusiasm about the audaciousness of Audi. Apple's original logo looks nothing like it does today. Here's how it's changed. On a slow day, I might look at it, but it ain't a slow day. Little Boozy labeled homophobic after this gay prisoner encounter. All those antioxidant supplements are a huge con. Y'all, I think a lot of supplements, I don't know if con is exactly the word, but just eat whole foods. Eat as many whole foods as you can. Eat the best quality of whole foods that you can. Drink as much water as you can. Drink the best quality of water that you can. And continue to read and research and educate yourself. Don't just go by these advertisements. Advertisements have an agenda. Their agenda is to sell you shit. They don't give a damn about your true health. Most of these advertisements and most of these companies that have the resources to advertise are not out here for you. They ain't out here for you. So I encourage you, support you in getting out here and do some research. Talk to some people. Read some stuff. Not just advertisements. Someone hurled an explosive device onto the grounds of the U.S. Embassy in Kiev. Oh, I missed that one. This is my second time through the news feed. This is the thing that kind of stopped me. One photo reveals the answer to everyone's biggest question about James Comey. And I was kind of like, oh, everyone's biggest question? Well, what is it? Because I'm someone, and I don't know what my biggest question is about James Comey. I don't know if my biggest question is this about the whole Comey and Trump situation. The man, number 45, has said, or maybe I misunderstood or whatever, but didn't he say he fired the man because he was investigating them? So I don't really understand what kind of evidence you need. If I tell you I killed somebody, I guess that's not enough. I guess you have to investigate, because maybe I'm just crazy and lying. So I don't know, because we do know that some people are crazy and they do lie. So maybe they think, but I don't really understand what all the investigation is about. The man told you, the man said what he did and why. So that's my biggest confusion. And then the secondary confusion, or I don't know if it's really confusion, but I guess it's confusion about the whole Comey thing is when, during the election, he posted up some stuff about, oh my God, Hillary's emails. And now it came out the other day. Okay, so then it's like, oh no, Comey is the enemy. That's, a lot of people that I be around or that I know, that's, oh, Comey is the enemy. He ruined the election for Hillary. And then the next thing you heard was Trump fired Comey. Oh no, Comey is our friend because number 45 fired him. And I'm like, he ain't near my friend nor my enemy because of none of that stuff. And then I heard that when Comey went out of his way to have a press conference, which is not standard operating procedure for the director of the FBI about Hillary Clinton's emails, that he based his press conference on some information that he, at the time, thought was bogus information. So that's really confusing to me. I'm like, if you thought it was fake at the time, then you're going to do what you do if you think something is fake. From what I've heard that they do is they investigate further. You're not going out here having a press conference on something that you think is fake. So you went forward and did something above and beyond with some information that you think is fake. That makes me think that he's being blackmailed too. You know, I don't trust none of them. But that was my biggest question. But anyway, that headline, what everyone wants to know about James Comey, I'm kind of like, what do I want to know about James Comey? And you know what it is? Did you guess? That James Comey is 6'8". Was it 6'8" to number 45, 6'2"? Is that what everybody want to know? Are people really concerned about height like that? Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. It's a blockade. This is another headline. Anxiety and confusion descend on Qatar. Y'all, I want to know what's going on in Qatar. I got to do some more research, because doesn't Al Jazeera news come out of Qatar? And I'm not like a regular listener to Al Jazeera news, but it does seem, you know, sometimes it seems like it's hard to get real non-corporate news. It seems like all of our news that we get in this country, for the most part, is filtered through a corporate agenda and the agenda of the corporations that own the quote-unquote news sources that are giving us news. So I've gotten the impression, I don't know if it's true or not, that you can get some reliable information from Al Jazeera that is not, funneled through the whole corporate thing. And then when I was seeing all this stuff about Qatar, which I really don't know anything about, but I think that I heard that their main export is Al Jazeera news, and now it's shutting down or in danger. So that kind of made me like, oh my gosh, I need to, made me kind of curious, curiouser about Al Jazeera news. So anyway, the line for the Comey hearing is blocks long, so people waiting out in the streets so they can get in and hear it. James Comey testifies at Senate Intelligence Committee hearing, live stream. This is coming off the Detroit Metro Times. Snyder, that's the governor of Michigan, the one who, I feel like he really engineered the whole Flint water crisis so that he could give money and contracts to his friends, and then he didn't give a fuck about the people who are we 12 years now into shitty water in Flint? I mean, the water is shitty everywhere, but shitty water in Flint. Didn't give a damn, and then did that fake press conference where he pretended to drink Flint water and then said he was going to drink Flint water for a week, 2 weeks, whatever, a day, and they poured some water into a container, and then boom, the next day he had to go out of the country. I ain't believe, even if he was in the country, I ain't believe, even when I saw him drinking out of the cup, I ain't believe he was drinking no goddamn. Let your children and your grandchildren drink Flint water. No, you ain't gonna do that. I don't believe him. But anyway, that's who Snyder is. A human being who acts like a piece of shit, or I don't know if he's a human being or not. Woo! Snyder signs law to take away retirement benefits from corrupt public workers. You're the king of corrupt public workers. Okay. Y'all, on that note, my stomach is hungry. I got so much to do. I'm trying to multitask. I should have never done this, because now my blood pressure is up. Is my blood pressure up? I'm just hungry. I'm hangry. And I'm sick of, that shit get on my damn nerves. Politicians, evil people. That's just evil to me. That's just really, really evil, Snyder. That's all I have to say, y'all. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous, you. Peace.